Hi, happy Sunday evening. So, um, I just arrived in Southern California. This morning, about 4:30, Dave and I arrived home from Atlanta doing a Super Saturday there. It was really fun, really amazing. We had a great trip home, and then we had church at 9 a.m. So we woke up at, I don't know what time it was, went to church, and then it's spring break this week, and Dave has business traveling to do, so I decided to bring Carter and his friend to Southern California so they can go to Disneyland and Knott's Berry. Time to be alone and to write all these ideas I have in my head, all of these different things I have coming up that are needing some attention. And anyway, so I'm looking forward to it, and there will be great weather the whole time. But that is not what I'm talking about today. So on the drive, Carter and his friend were talking in the back, and then he starts going, wait, is it Nova, what did he say? Nova Scotian. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then I finally figured out he was saying Nova Scotia. And he, for however long, his whole life, I guess, has thought that Nova Scotia was Nova Scotian or something like that. And it's just so funny how we learn things and we think they're true, and then when we realize that we've learned them wrong, how funny it can be. Things like that are so funny. Is it cutting in and out? I'm sorry. I hope the service is good. Anyway, I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so hopefully it's good. Anyway, the things that we learn are not always true, right? So he learned that Nova Scotia was Nova Scotian, and today he learned the truth. And it reminded me of a few words that I learned wrong. I remember I was 17, and I wobbled it up, and my mom started to laugh, and she said, do you still say wobbled it? And I'm like, wait, what are you supposed to say? And she's like, wadded it up. And so when I was 17 or 18, I learned that I had been saying a word wrong for a really long time. There's a few other ones. There's a song called Love One Another, and it says, by this shall men know. And forever I think I was maybe a mom even, or a primary teacher. I don't know when I realized it. I might have been a teenager. But I thought it was a shall men know. And I thought there was a hill, and I could picture Jesus speaking from this shall men know. And anyway, for a long time I thought that's what the song said. So it's just funny how we learn things, we think they're right, we think they're true, and then we find out they're not. And usually in situations like that, we just laugh it off. It's really funny, and it's really easy to switch. Like, oh, now Carter knows it's Nova Scotia, and he'll probably call it that forever, the rest of his life. So then, interesting thing was, I was listening to my playlist on iTunes, and I was just letting it randomly switch, and it popped into a section from A Happy Pocket Full of Money. I think it was Thinking and Speaking, one of those. Anyway, it doesn't matter which section it was, but he started talking about how our reality that we're living right now, our reality in quotes, is really just a manifestation of past thoughts, and that our real self, our real whole self, lives in the future, and that's where we're going, and we're creating that future by the thoughts we're thinking now. So then he started saying, when you're in your reality and you look around and you see things as they are, if there are things that don't match up to the vision you have of who you want to be, he'll realize that it's just thought processes and things that you've learned wrong. And then he said, notice what they are and laugh about it, laugh it off, and change it. Just like with Nova Scotia, just like with shall men know, just like with wobbled it up. And just like Joey said, aluminum. A lot of people say aluminum wrong. Cinnamon, I've heard say wrong. There's all these things that we learn wrong. We can laugh about it and change it. And then when it comes to our beliefs about ourselves, or the way that we've formed our lives through false beliefs, we can beat ourselves up about it and get so caught up in that we, by focusing on that, continue to create our future to match our reality that we're living right now. And so I just thought it was really pertinent, really kind of serendipitous that the conversation in the car and then the audio on my playlist were matching, and it was teaching this bigger lesson. And so the laughter that I wanted to talk about today was just the ability to laugh at our mistakes, to laugh at our false beliefs, to laugh at the things we've learned wrong once we realize they're wrong, and then switch them and fix them. And I know I had one more point and I just lost it. Anyway, that's funny. But yeah, our false beliefs are just that. They're just, we've learned wrong and we just fix it and we can switch it just like that. So anyway, that is what we can laugh about today. Oh, that's what I was going to say. That's one thing that doing 100 Days of Laughter has totally helped me with, is the ability to just laugh at myself, to laugh at the mistakes I make, to laugh at the funny things that happen to me throughout the day that I totally caused by the things that I was thinking, the things that I was doing, the things that I thought were one way and ended up being another way. And it's really helped me to be in the moment with that and to be a little more gentle on myself, actually maybe a lot more gentle in some things, about past beliefs that I'm noticing every single day that are not quite right. It's way easier to change them. It's way easier to enjoy your life and to just be in love with who you are and to be in love with your life right now when you can laugh at yourself. So, again, I'm going to call on you. Join me. Finish out 100 Days of Laughter with me. We have 20 days left. I think it would be really fantastic to finish out really strong and to just gain, what would we call ourselves? Gain laughers. In momentous numbers between here and yay, you're doing it. That Tiffany's accepting. People are joining right with me. They're doing day 80, day 81. They'll finish at 100. Some people have started at 1 and they'll finish out 100. I think that's fantastic. And I am really thinking seriously about starting over because I think I'll miss it. So there we go. Laugh at yourself like a boss and love yourself like a boss, right? Joey, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. And Tiffany, I know you'll do the full 100. I know that you're very committed, and I'll join you. And we'll just keep making this happen until the whole world can just laugh and enjoy life and live in full power. So anyway, happy Sunday night. I'll talk to you all again. Oh, I won't be very active on social media. I have to discipline myself and get my writing done, get my thoughts cleared, and take the time that I've created for myself. So I will be doing my 100 Days of Laughter at night, but I probably will be kind of absent on social media other than that. So just so you know, hi Michael, thanks for joining me from Canada. I love Canada. And Tiffany, awesome. Enjoy that bathtub. All right, I will talk to you all tomorrow night.